Greetings, it's Vaygrim. Welcome to a Monday episode of VAYGRIM'S Chance. I am in the bell jar, and I wanted to let you guys know, trees. We've got a little track that curves around here. A little piece of track that shoots right across the back of this. Little stretch of track that we laid previous episode right over here. I still need to put a back door on that alchemist's lab. But where's the cart? Well, if you see that stack of pumpkins right there, that's where the cart was when I logged in. And it kind of irks me. Let's see. I need to check on this real quick. I'm going to take you out. Your alternate should swap in. I really need to automate that. So now, what has changed? Well, over the weekend, I decided to lay some more track. I put this in, the depot, so I can warp over here really easily. Whoa, anybody can, really. Even from over here, you can see Blood Altar, Mage's Tower, Workshop, Market. I can't reach the slum or the farms by just jumping. I can reach, no tools, just jumping. I can reach the market, the black market, depot. I can hit the tech lab, the Mage's Tower. I just can't hit the slums or the farm. See, there's farms, there's slums right over there. I have to pull the sword out for that. And the mob farm is too far from here. I think I have to get to the workshop for that. Anyway, so another addition, another travel anchor to our addition around the base. So, okay, first of all, I've set this to be sided, right? I have, or not sided, all inventory. This pulls out from this side. It pulls out everything, and then all of the saplings go back in if it needs to get refilled. Now, I did have these separate, but it would pull the saplings out of here and then try to pull the, put the saplings in here. I'm actually going to do 5 stacks. I'm just going to do max. Pull everything out. It pulls everything out of here. But then it would want to, each side has its own slot. Each color has its own slot. I did have it to this originally. But the saplings would go here, and then I want them to get put back into the actual planter. But they wouldn't, because I'd have to get them from this slot to this slot, which irks me. I do think the cargo manager is great. Kind of. It does have inherent limitations. Also, if I do this, I can't have currently an engine. I had this set up where it was yellow. There we go. And I could put charcoal in here, or coal. Just in case it was running low, I could top it off, right? I can't do that with this because then all storage slots, these get split between saplings and engine. I think I could put cargo first, saplings next, then engine. And I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember if it's clockwise or if it's just, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But it's still not premium. So I switched that to that. Basically, at various points, you'll notice I have these little clear glass stoppers. I had to put these in place because a lot of times I would find the cart just dangling off the edge, hanging over the precipice, or I would see it literally sail off the edge and the actual ender rail wouldn't trigger. So the ender rails, we are working on a slightly older version of Ender.io, but the ender rails are apparently still kind of work in progress. I didn't think my version was that old, but they don't always trigger. So what I've had to do was put clear glass stoppers at the end, so it'll hit this and stop and give this enough time to trigger. And I think that's the best option that we've got. Every once in a while, these things would get teleported in, but they'd be facing the wrong way. So I'm hoping this will actually bumper it and make it come back. Like worst case scenario, it'll hit this, turn around, go back, and this is sent to receive, not send. So it'll hit this and then bumper and go. I'm hoping that that's going to be an okay solution to things. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this back down. I have to reconfigure everything. Nope. Right there. I'm going to do 1 stack. I have to give it some oak. And tell it, please use that. If I put this in, I think it only intercepts for the sake of from I don't know what. So now it should be filling up the woodcutter with saplings. So now all spare wood gets pulled out of this and goes into the main AE system. I've made a change. I went and did some more mining in the deep dark specifically for Yellorium. You see, I went from like about 29 stacks to 44 stacks. That's why I specifically went farming for Yellorium. So I think it's just to the point where I need to run my AE system all the time so I can have stuff coming in. This will allow me to actually get everything from the slums. So I can get all of this stuff and bring it in. All of this stuff and bring it in and merge it with the main system, and it'll be good. The only hitch is now I need to prioritize what I have in barrels and what do I really need in barrels. Like, I only have 60 of these. I don't really need those in barrels. Wood, I could have higher supply numbers coming in. Wow, I'm out of all of those. I need to get more wood, apparently. Ice, I don't have that much ice in the grand scheme of things. So what I've been doing is blanking those out and then relocking them. These, I hope to have a steadier supply when I start running the digital miner again, which is something else I'd like to do. I removed all of this stuff. Zinc, I've got so much zinc that I'm probably... I'm considering, honestly, just deleting some of it. I don't know. I'm not going to use zinc again. So what I might have to do is come up with a solution. I need to start excluding it. But see, I have zinc, blocks of zinc. I have so much zinc that I don't even need it. And what I might have to do is start setting the digital miner to ignore it. I think that's the best solution right now. So what I need to start doing is start allocating space to start pulling all the stuff from all these disparate locations and just pumping it into the AE system. I'm going to run the AE system all the time. Now, here's confession time. I'm going to show you. The numbers for power usage were so high on my AE2 system that I really didn't like. I didn't like that. I thought the numbers were way too out of hand because basically storage buses had a variable that went from 5 RF per tick to 30 RF per tick, which doesn't make sense to me. It seems like it should be using one or the other. And I can understand if it's using one that's at a... if you use one that's basically one is represents idle power number and one that's transferring. But the only problem you have there is that you have these massive, unpredictable power spikes when you start running something like a digital miner. My power usage during digital miner mining modes would go so high. So basically what I've done is flattened out all the actual power usage. This was over 1,000. It is now at 190. So the power levels on my system are much more manageable. Also, I'm going to let you know, these numbers are going to go out in the 1.08 update of my pack, which I am working on. So AE power levels are going to be much more sane. You guys have to realize, and I'm going to get some complaints about this. I'm going to get hate. First of all, I am a self-admittedly casual player. I am not going to apologize for that. And none of you should apologize for your play style. It's how you like to play the game. It's how you enjoy to do what you do, okay? Some people like the grind, some people don't. Some people want to concentrate more on having and using. Other people want to concentrate more on building and getting. Different strokes for different folks. It's just one of those things. And I accept this and I embrace this. I always say that as long as everyone is having fun, there is no wrong way to play. Period. So, I am actually going to dumb down the power usage level on AE2 in the 1.08 update of my pack. You will notice this. Some of you will say, well, that makes big reactors even more potent. It makes big reactors even more useful. By the way, this system has not failed me yet. My friend Vexitos really has hit one out of the park on this. This system has yet to screw up. It has been bulletproof, dare I say. But you'll notice that my power levels are still quite high. Well, that's because now I have these things that are teleporting a cart. Every time you teleport a cart, the power usage goes up exponentially based upon where the actual cart is teleporting to. The farther the distance, the more power is used. And I've got this thing zapping all over my base. So I still have a lot of power usage, and I am not going to lower the levels on that. I think the Ender Rail power levels are good. But it's still an issue of, I think that AE2 was using too much power, and I've dumbed it down. Now that it's at a manageable power level, I'm going to just run it all the time. Which means now I can have all of this stuff coming directly into the AE system. I can have everything from the slums coming directly into the AE system. The only thing I have a challenge of now, whoops, too far. Oh, is I need to find space for all of this stuff to go in here. Steel ingots, I never carry enough of that. Honestly. So, yeah. And I'll tell you what I could do. I'm going to blank that out. Put that back. And see, I have tons of osmium. And what I want to do is what I've done over here. Let me pull out my B-space fork. There we go. Okay. The oak wood coming in from the tree farm, right? This has been upgraded twice. I have one slot left. I'm going to put a space upgrade on it. And I'm going to void anything extra, which means the tree farm can run and run and run to its heart's content, and I don't have to worry about it. I'm probably going to leave this alone, but anything that comes in from an automated source, cobblestone, I need to upgrade this one more and then put a void upgrade on it so that I can actually just dump cobblestone in while I'm mining and not have to worry about overloading my AE2 system. Once I get the animal farms back up and going, anything that comes in from animal farms will be put into a void barrel. Apples from the tree farm. Need to have a void upgrade on those. All of this stuff needs to be void upgraded if it's coming in from an automated source. Yeah. So, I think this is definitely a good thing. Now, I'm thinking, and it kind of hurts, I need to get at least one for everything from the slums and move it over here, and then we can eliminate the slums barrels. The only problem I'm going to start having is the limitation of space of barrels in this room. So I need to start evaluating. What do I want to have? Like sand, I'm never going to have so much sand that I need to have a barrel of it. Most likely. I can just have that on the drive. But coal, I need to actually void upgrade this. Which means I actually need to upgrade it one more step and put a void upgrade on it because I'm going to have coal coming in from mining. Clay. Don't think I'm ever going to have... I don't think I void upgrade that. I like salt. I can pull all of this out. And then do that. Probably never going to have so much netherrack. These... all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to go through and do that. That's what I'm actually going to be doing a lot of today, is trying to optimize and figure out what I want where. There's some things I need to void upgrade and some things I need to not void upgrade. Flint, I probably need to do that. All of the metals, I would like to make it to where they're void upgraded. I'm going to upgrade the storage space on this a whole ton. I'm going to take it up as many steps as I can. The only problem is I need to upgrade the barrel on the other end at the same time, which means I'm probably going to have to unlink them. But we'll figure that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. The biggest thing is right now, like the gemstones. Like I have so many rubies. I probably just need to put one upgrade and a void upgrade on this. Oh, real quick before I forget, wanted to show you guys something that I discovered by way of Reddit, actually. Let's do structural. If you do craft, I'm going to do 10, let's say. Hold down the shift key. You see that? It goes from next to start. Boom! It automatically goes into the crafting process. I love it. This has been behaving. I have not had any issue with all of this nonsense ever since I changed out the cables up here. I had to just basically break this and reform it. It's behaved ever since. No clue why. I might make another one. Like a separate one right here. And just link them via cable. That could be good. That could be real good, yeah. Anyway. Do I have... Ooh, I need to have VSync on. Okay. There we go. So. Where did I put my... There it is. Let's take a nap real quick. Ooh, the reactor's running. I love that status light. That status light was actually conjured up by my friend Zaw, and I still think it is a great concept. Here's the cart. Warps through, goes around here, warps over here, makes this little run, shows up over here, and then shows up over here. What I'm probably going to do is have it make a run right across here. I think that could be very cute, very clever. Or just have it do a corner, whoop, right there. Then it pops over here. I had a rowan tree right over here that it actually kept cutting down. Every time it would show up right here, it would stop, chop it down. I had to actually just get rid of it because the radius on that thing is so huge. Yeah. I've had a suggestion by somebody in chat that I could put a planter extender, a plant range extender on the cart and then put rows of painted Ender IO painted blocks alongside the tracks to force it to plant one block out. And I can't do carpenter's blocks because apparently... Oh, I'm going to show you guys something. Hang on a sec. I wonder if this works in the version I've got. Let's go over here to the workshop. Actually, I might be able to do it over here. Let's do a carpenter's. Yep, we get one of those. I'm going to get some dirt. Let's get a sapling of any kind. Really? Nice spruce tree sapling. How's that for screwed up? That's not a dirt block. That's a carpenter's dirt block. But you can still plant trees on it. What? Yeah, that's really mess. I didn't know that was a thing. And so I originally was going to line them with carpenter's blocks and put grass blocks on them, but it would still plant on those, I think. So, what I think I might do is upgrade the cart with the plant range extender, and then run lines of Ender IO blocks that have been painted like grass blocks. Then I can just run a line on each side and force it to plant two out. Then I could actually have the cypress trees that I want and the white wood that I want. Yeah, it's going to be nice. Okay, I'm going to get some things together. We're going to actually do some upgrades. Give me just a second to get some stuff crafted. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in the storage room. What's different? Well, you'll notice right there, those have been upgraded. Those have been upgraded. These have been upgraded. But why? Well, here's my rationale. I actually I thought I'd made a barrel hammer, but apparently I hadn't, so I've made one now. This is a barrel hammer from Java. It lets you remove upgrades that you put on barrels. It lets you see what upgrades you have on barrels. Well, I have now one space upgrade and a void upgrade on wool, white wool, because if I run a sheep farm again, it's going to have a ton of white wool coming in. I'll have to make the other colors, which reminds me, it's going to do that. Stone and cobblestone. I know I don't need a void upgrade on smooth stone, but this way, if I wanted to, I can automate a system to make automated smooth stone and keep this stocked all the time. This is for when I actually go mining and actually just end up generating a ton of extra cobble. I can dump it in here without a worry or a care. Coal has been super space upgraded, 384 stacks maximum, plus a void upgrade, so it'll never overflow. The tree farm will now never overflow the system. I can start up the blaze rod and ender pearl farm at the mob farm if I want to, and I wouldn't have to worry about those overloading the system. As a matter of fact, I might be able to use this and make maybe an 8 or a 16 or maybe even a 64 times furnace generator to actually start making use of these as a fuel to supplement the base power. That could be really good. Flint, never have to worry about that overloading the system again. All of these, I will end up having 128 stacks max, and then it stops, and I think that's more than plenty. 128 stacks max, Absurdus quartz, more than enough. Same for all of these, except I have not upgraded this or touched this because this is beast-based linked, so right now I can't do anything about that. But, yeah, 128 stacks maximum for all of these. They've been void upgraded. I had too much tin, and I didn't realize that, so I need to actually go through. Let's see, 128. I have 4,096. So what I need to do is get tin ingot. I need to pull out below that number and see. I have 4453 now. If I go here and do tin, 4453. So all of my tin is in the barrel. Apparently some of that was backing up into the system. Didn't realize I had that much tin. I don't have to worry about that. Now I actually have red matter. Oh gosh, let's go check. I have so much spare red matter, so much spare EMC. This thing just runs day and night. I haven't even fully upgraded it. $37 stacks, which is 2,400 red matter. That's spare EMC whenever you guys load this world up. Now you see, these drives are all still in the green. I still have tons of space in here. I have some of these drives that aren't even touched. So I'm feeling pretty good about things. What I'm going to slowly start doing between this episode and next is start basically finding a place for everything in the mob bar. Actually, you know what? Let's go do that right now. Let's go over to the slums. I'm going to do one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. I'm going to find one of everything. I already have those. All of this stuff is going to get piped into here. So what I need to do now is I need to have all 3 colors of clay, actually. Let's think about this first. I'm going to do clay. Yeah, barrels should be at 100. What clay was that? That was green crafting clay. Which is blue, red, green. There we go. We put this back. Put that in it. Lock it. Let's kill this barrel. We're going to do blue. Put it back. Put that in there. Lock it. Red crafting clay. Lock that. Now we need to find, oh, let's see. Zombie flesh. We're going to have tons of that coming in. And it actually does have... Nope. Let's put that there. There we go. We're going to put this here. Oh, see, I always forget. Let's... Now we put that back and lock it. I'm going to do this for everything. I need to actually find a place for everything and everything in its place, specifically because I want to make sure that my system does not back up and overflow with things coming in automated. Spider eyes. Because that would be bad. Don't need a specific barrel for sawdust. Because I'm probably... Whoops. Wrong direction. Going to start using sawdust auto-crafted for something. I would like to auto-craft it and turn it into something interesting. But what? Let's do... Chicken. Yes. Raw chicken. We actually have enough of that coming in to fill up the system, but I don't think it's going to ever overflow it. But just in case, we have a lot of creeper heads coming in, and it's probably not enough to overflow the system. But again, just in case. Let's put that there, that there, and that there. We've got feathers coming in. What was that? Oh yeah, black wool. No. Yeah, there we go. Put that back. Oh, you can. That's right. And string. We're gonna have a lot of string coming in from the spiders. This is going to be a very good thing. Means we can make wool if we need to. Now, let's see. Yeah, that's already been upgraded, and that's already been upgraded. So if I wanted to, I could already pipe in from the mob farm. That might be a good thing. Oh! Let me show you guys. This is working fabulously. As you'll notice, I now have a barrel for crafting clay. Well, this is going to get piped into the system. If this is going to get piped into the system, then this is going to that right there would overflow the normal barrel, which is why we're going to have to avoid upgrade it. Same for that. We got some of those. We've got more crafting clay. We've got some. That's leftover. What the heck is it doing? It's just pulling everything out of that chest. I did change how this system works. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I can't right click. Why do I have iron ingots coming in there? Is that everything? Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay, much better. There we go. Now, I can actually put all this stuff back in there. Yay. I don't know why I have an iron ingot. I can actually keep the creeper trophy. Whoop, and that. And that. This. Actually, all of this stuff needs to go, not that, into the main system. I am going to have to actually find a barrel somewhere for cow leather. That's something we're going to have to think about. And I foresee, in my near future, having to expand this somehow. I don't know if I'm going to have to expand it out this way and make a double tower or what, but we have filled this room up with barrels because barrels are very, very easy to set a maximum on and void on. I don't know how to make an AE drive max out then void. That's why I use barrels, by the way. If you guys have an easier solution on how to do this, then more power to you. I just don't want to have to go through and format every single drive with every single item in my pack. And that's going to be a pain. But if I could set something to fill up one drive, then go to the trash can, maybe I'll switch from this and actually use pre-formatted drives. We'll see. But this is my solution for now. I'm going to go through and complete all of this. And by next episode, hopefully I'll have at least the slums switched over. Maybe even part of the actual mob farm down there also. And we'll see. But it's going to be really good. Thank you very much, guys, for swinging by. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.